Okay, we live. We live. Welcome to the Logic Sphere. I am your host, Ty City, and tonight we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. We gotta get a good cryptocurrency stream out the way. Know a lot of people not talking about crypto right now because the market's down, but you know it's where the money get made at, man. Give me 1 second. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. Abadei, what's happening, bro? I appreciate you, dog. First one in the building. Let's do this. Clue said crypto game. Yeah, I had another live streams lined up for the night, but I gotta do another crypto stream, man. I gotta do another crypto stream. Yeah. They getting on my case in the comment section. They're like, what about crypto? All right, we're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, when you gonna talk about crypto? Yeah, Kevin Samuels and all that shit, man. We agree with you. But what about crypto? We finna get to it, man. Give me 1 second. What up, Bishop? He said, what about crypto? Nigga, what about crypto? Give me 1 second. Let me get some tools going while everybody come in here. Hit the like button on the way in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Logic Sphere. I am your host, Ty City, and today we got to talk about this cryptocurrency situation. You know, like I said earlier, hey, I got y'all in the comment section. Y'all in the comment section. Y'all, hey man, hey, can you get back to the crypto shit, man? What's going on with that? Nah, that's good because that's one of the main things I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Even when the market is down, I know it's a lot of guys in this space has left you hanging. It's a lot of guys left you hanging. They sold you the top. They sold you the top. Now they nowhere to be found. They out of here. They gone. They out of here. They gone. They nowhere to be found. It's Boyce Watkins time now. Is Kevin got 1 million subs now. You know what I'm saying? It's Carmelody. It's Carmelody. It's Carmelo and Lala. They skipped out the back door, man. They gone. Nowhere to be found. They sold you the top and slid out the back door. I never sold you the top, fam. I never sold you the top. You know, y'all know what time it is over here. We do crypto during the bear markets when the price is low. Shout out to JJ. I appreciate you sliding that over to Umar. All donations still being handled by Umar. He said, I was listening to McAfee interview. He says Monero worth 1,000 times more than Bitcoin because ledger wallet balances can't be seen by everyone. Now, you know my stance on that. My stance on privacy coins is I don't touch them. I don't touch them. All right. I don't touch the privacy coins. I know a lot of guys do, but that's not how I'm moving. Nothing against the guys that do. Nothing against the guys that do, but for me, I like to it's all good in theory, right? It's all good in theory. But and there is a but. There is a but. You know, I operate knowing that most people are sheep. All right. That's just me. I operate knowing that most people are sheep. Okay. So when when what we're about to talk about tonight hits, when what we talk about tonight hit, all that Monero and privacy coin, in my humble opinion, is not going to yeah, it's not going to play out. All right. It's not going to play out. Because the regulations are coming from the federal level. You know what I'm saying? From the federal level. All countries getting on board, they getting their ducks lined up. If you believe that you're going to be able to just have privacy coins moving across public blockchains, that's on you. All right. That's on you, my friend. You want to have top secret money that won't be accepted everywhere, in my humble opinion, go ahead. All right. Be my guest. I'm not here. I'm not gonna stop you from being the the underground financial rebel that you was born to be. All right. Now, let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, crypto gang, this bitch, man. Shout out to Ohim. I don't know if he listening or not, but shit, I got to get him over here. Because we do have slightly different ideas. Also, Lionel too. Slightly different ideas. One of the things we disagree on is the privacy coin thing, right? So where do we begin? Let's start with Binance. The UK has just put the the nail in Binance's coffin over there. All right. So this is Binance that doesn't have it doesn't have a headquarters anywhere. It doesn't have a headquarters anywhere. Yeah, shout out to Ohim. So now they starting to they shutting Binance down over there due to regulation and shit, man. I seen something in here I want to highlight too, man. Where is that? Clue said Cardano oscillates between 120 and 140 every day. Day traders like me see cash money. I'm glad that people are taking advantages of the volatility, because you know that's one way you can survive the down market. You know, taking advantage of the volatility. D Champ, what up? True, what up? Clue, what up? Jeremiah, what up? Bishop, Mike Shimmery, Sir Abadeo, what's up? JJ, what's up? Yeah, we here. Hey, yeah, we here. Jeremiah said chart patterns. Yeah, we go. Like I said, we're gonna break. I'm waiting for 25K. I'm still holding on to 25K. I think that is the max pain level. You know, if Bitcoin drop below 25K, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Sheesh. Sheesh. But so far, man, it's just doing what it's supposed to do. It's shaking. They shaking out the weak hands. Somebody time Sister George out. Appreciate it. Is Iaxion a gym? I don't know. We'll check it out, bro. We'll check it out. Give me a second. All right. So and I believe Japan also. I was reading something about Japan also. It says right here, Japan's top financial regulator and financial services issued a warning notice to Binance Holdings Limited and CEO CZ Binance. The notice states that Binance has been providing crypto exchange services to Japanese customers without regulations. Without regulations. Without regulations. Without regulations. Yeah. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth, man. We're not just here to discuss the price. You better have a goddamn eye on the market, okay? Better have an eye on the market. Better know where this thing going. This thing going towards regulation, all right? Regulation. I know a lot of people, they hang, you know what I'm saying? They ride it. They want to be rebels. They want to be they want it to be, you know, oh, this right here, we finally get around the big banks. We finally get control for the people. No. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, we got to be logical about this. We got to understand it. These people been undefeated for hundreds of years, man. Rain God Beast, what's happening? People been undefeated for, you think it's just going they just gonna hand it over? No, you got to be a part of it, though. You got to be a part of the transition. You know, you got to be a part of the transition, fam. You know, give me 1 second. You got to be a part of the transition. You got to keep a third eye on this shit. You have to see what's coming before it's coming. Actually, let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second, because I don't want. Okay, here we go right here. Boom. All right, here we go. Here, do this real quick. Under Japanese regulation, companies wanted to provide crypto exchange services must register with the FSA. All right, the FSA, which is the Financial Service Agency. All right. This was not the first time Biden has got a notice from Japan. Okay. The regulators issued the same warning to Binance in 2018. Right? Here come Britain. Here come Britain. Britain issued the same warning to Binance on Saturday. All right. That was yesterday. Binance Market Limited is not currently permitted to undertake any regulated activities without prior warning. All right. This is where we going, dog. I just want to give y'all the heads up. All right. This is one of the reasons why the price is going to keep going down, because these headlines are going to keep coming out. Okay. It's going to keep going down. This is why 25K is coming. I'm just here to give y'all a heads up. The market got a nice little bounce right now. I believe we got like a little 5% bounce right now. We still a long way from where we need to be. Bitcoin needs to be about 45,000 to 46,000. That's how much of a bounce Bitcoin has to be to get back in the good graces of an uptrend. All right. He said, so Buddy ignoring Japanese and British government agencies. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. I don't want everybody to be ignoring. You know, I don't want everybody to be ignoring. Clue said, tell your subs not to sell. Hodl. I'm telling people to buy. Dollar cost average on the way down. All right. If you remember, I covered the information that came out about a week ago saying that the retail holders hold most of the crypto right now. If they shake out retail, who's going to be left? The big dogs. And they're going to be in control of the buying and selling. Right? And when that happens, you're just going to be, you know, when that happens, you're just going to be out. You know? You're just going to be out. I appreciate you passing that over to Omar, Clue. So, wait 1 second, dog. Mr. G, what's happening? There we go. There go Mr. G, man. Hey. Mr. G, what's happening, dog? Yeah. Hey, if y'all not familiar with Mr. G is a Bitcoin maximalist. He's going to make all of his money on Bitcoin. You know, I think I ran into Mr. G on the on the whatever happened to Common Sense channel. Yo, look at him, bullish. Mr. G, what's your bottom line? I think hey, what's your bottom line? What do you think the bottom is in this? Huh? I've been calling 25K though. You know, I've been calling 25K. The FUD machine is going ham right now. Mr. G said, I think we're in a bear trap. I agree. I agree we are in a bear trap. This is definitely a bear trap. Once you sell out, you're gonna be stuck out because man, listen, the way I think the market will rebound whenever all the weak hands get shaken out, it's gonna be historic. That's just me. That's my humble opinion. That's my humble opinion. You know. That's my humble opinion. When all the weak retail hands get out, you are going to see the market skyrocket to the next dimension. Let me see. So, yeah, there's that. Binance they own Binance ass. CZ Binance is you know, going through the motions. Now, here we go. Fair use. This may not even be able to stay up, fam, on the cool. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to Rain God, man. He said, have you gotten into DSLA staking? I haven't, fam. And I wish I did because they just did a big payout for some reason where they just gave out a large payout of DSLA. I do need to get into that, you know. That's probably what I'll do this week. I got a few projects that I haven't gotten into the staking process. I want a different computer a whole different, just separate, just to deal with DeFi stuff. All right. So once I do that, where I can stake anything that I can stake on my own stuff, I want to have a whole separate computer to deal with. I want to have a whole separate computer to deal with. Let me see. Robert Jones, what's happening? Rain God said they messed up a contract. You know what I'm saying? Clue said talking about crypto is a bigger crime than talking about Transformers these days on YouTube. Yeah, I gotta be very careful with how I label these live streams. Whenever we do crypto, we gotta you gotta be careful with how you label and how you say things about crypto, because they'll say that you're giving people financial advice or whatnot. Topcast says, why aren't dudes mining crypto? I mean, mining right now it depends on what project you're mining. All right, so people mine Ethereum, people are mining certain things, but to mine Bitcoin, I mean, damn, bro, you gonna it's gonna cost. It's not cost effective like it used to be to mine Bitcoin. Mr. G said, I'm here for the crypto talk. Yeah, I gotta give y'all one, man. Jeremiah said the Kevin Samuels Vlad interview breakdown was mind blowing. Yeah, and I had to do it. I know guys in the comment sections like, yo man, why don't you? We need crypto streams. I'm like, dang, we do need crypto streams, but we do gotta fucking not be out here being misrepresented, disrespected and shit like that, man. I'm gonna find that balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find that balance. We're gonna get to it, but he said I definitely want to get a node at some point, probably a Gala Games node. If you want to get a node, I recommend the Essentia Master Node. I hold an Essentia Master Node. Give me 1 second. Let me check the price on it right now. I highly recommend it. They just did. Give me 1 second, y'all. Essentia is at 0.0019 cent. All right. It's got a circulating supply of 1 billion. Now, Cardano, I believe, has a circulating supply of like 7. Is it 7 billion? Let me see. Make sure I ain't tripping. Give me 1 second, fam. Actually 31.9 billion. So yeah, that's what I'm in. They got 2 different master nodes. I'm gonna probably hit them up and see if I can get one of them on here to explain it, how it works. But it's a DeFi project called Essentia. Let me type that in there. So yeah, I know y'all could go look that up. I don't have it laid out for me to explain for y'all. Laid out for me to explain it to y'all right now. But give me 1 second. Here it is right here. All right, there it is. Yeah, look into Essentia. Look into Essentia. They actually that project actually goes to they have staking and they have the master node set up. Man, Dark Law, I appreciate the $50 cash app, fam. Appreciate it, fam. Yeah, we here, dog. We gonna get this money, man. I appreciate y'all looking out for the boy, man. They do make it worth it, cause y'all do show y'all appreciation over here, man. I appreciate it. That's why I can say, man, I'm gonna do a crypto stream. I don't care if it's 10 people in that motherfucker, man. All right, so let's get to it. Give me 1 second. Today I had got this happen. All right. Let me see. Give me 1 second, fellas. There we go. All right. So this right here is one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. A guy by the name of Meet Kevin. And I believe he just uploaded this not too long ago. All right. Now, peep the game, man. This is what I mean by you have to pay attention to these markets and what's going on. You always don't let anything slide, dog, or else you're gonna be left out of the loop. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So let's get into this. He breaks down the Binance.
And in the Financial Times, we even see headlines or sections of the Financial
Fair use. I'm only playing this. I know I already explained it, but I want you to see how the FUD works. All the different media outlets that are going to say, hey, one of the biggest, I would say, outside of Coinbase. No, Binance may be bigger than Coinbase. Is restricted in the UK and Japan.
Times that say things like this: as part of the regulatory action in the United States, Limited is not permitted to, because regulated activity doesn't mean everything. Because see, here's an article that actually tells us that trading cryptocurrencies, here we go, trading cryptocurrencies is not directly regulated in the United Kingdom.
Now, what he's explaining here is a gray area. Now, with this gray area, right, where it's not regulated, this is the issue that Ripple is going through here in the United States, right? So it's not directly regulated in the US. That's what's going on with Ripple. The same thing is going on over there in the UK. All right. Uh-oh.
But other related activities, such as selling derivatives, do require approval. So, in other words, what's really happening here is the United Kingdom is withdrawing Binance's ability to offer options or potentially margin trading on cryptocurrencies in the United Kingdom. And as a result of this, they'll be required to display that notice on their website that, hey, we're not regulated to basically do those regulated activities.
Now, Binance doesn't care about that. Binance never cared, okay? They never cared, all right? As you can see right here on the screen, you see Binance UK coming soon, all right? This is what happened in the United States. This is why we have a Binance US, all right? We have a Binance US. These are the games that get played at the top. Right? Like I keep saying, regulation is going to shape the whole crypto industry, blockchain industry. There's no way around it. There is no way around it. We talking about the biggest crypto exchange has to play ball. All right. Binance US is not saying, hey, let's go to some kind of underground market. Let's turn into a decentralized platform. Binance US is not saying that. All right. They're not saying that at all. They saying, hey, here we'll give the UK their own special exchange. I'm pretty sure Japan is going to be next. They're going to have their own special exchange. Because we have to play by the rules. That's what's happening. Unreasonable said today was the biggest purchase in Tether history since Elon bounced. Something is brewing. Clue said government cannot control the blockchain. All they can do is scare you into selling. I have to disagree with that, Clue, because like I said, when the public blockchain comes on board, all right, make sure whatever projects and things that you are holding are going to be compatible. Make sure whatever you are using is going to be compatible. Because when you go to pay for this or pay for that all that stuff is going across a public blockchain where the taxes and everything else will be built into the code. That is the direction that we are going, dog. You know, that's where we are going. There isn't going to be any under the table stuff going on. Underground markets and shit. That's what's happening. That's why I'm big on the security tokens, STOs and stuff. I'm real big on security tokens. That's where we going. Regulation. I want to get to this one part in here
that everybody seems to be freaking out about has to do with fraud regulation.
Regulation. And to be honest, regulation was never. Rain God said, I don't know about that. Okay, hey, Rain God, listen, take your Monero to the dealership. They're gonna say, no, we're not doing that. We don't take that. That is not compatible with the federal system that's in play. That's what's gonna happen. I don't get caught off guard, man. I'm telling you. And like I said, the thing that's gonna drive regulation is the sheep. It's not gonna be the guys like us. All right. It is not gonna be the guys like us. We understand. All right. We totally understand the power of the people or whatever, but most sheep do not. They don't see it that way. And this is why regulation is going to come, because the sheep cry. They cry. GameStop, the first time the GameStop short squeeze happened, they cried. They wanted to go and do civil suits. All right. They wanted to go and do civil suits. They wanted their money back. They wanted the government to help them. The sheep are not going to be taking, they don't want to take accountability of their finances. All right. They want FDIC protections on cryptos and exchanges and everything else. The sheep are going to usher this in. It's not even the government. That's the sad part. It's not going to be the government coming in and say, hey, you know what? We don't want to interfere with personal finances or whatnot. We really want a truly decentralized payment network in the United States. No. They cry. The sheep cry. They don't want it. I'm telling you right now.
Trading with derivatives and margin in the United Kingdom, at least until we have certain regulatory measures in place. And the specific regulatory measures that everybody seems to be freaking out about has to do with
fair use,
fraud regulation.
Fair use, fraud regulation. Once the criminality aspect is pushed out, and I'm telling you, most people still to this day think that Bitcoin is used for crime. More than cash. The sheep have bought that. All right. The sheep has bought that. That's what happened. The sheep has took it Hook, line, and sinker, fam.
And money laundering regulation, excuse me. Now, this is important. I think most people who are investing in cryptocurrency don't want cryptocurrency to be associated with fraud and
fair use,
money laundering, and ransomware. But just because cryptocurrency is associated with those things sometimes, just like regular money is, oftentimes more often than crypto.
Not oftentimes. Cash money is used way more. Cash money is used way more, dog. Trust me. Way more. And the only reason why crypto will be accepted to do something like that is because you can take it and cash it out for cash. All right. If you were not able to take crypto and put it into cash, that nobody would take that shit. No, yo, listen. It's like this. You go, you say, you open the suitcase, you got the stuff. Say, you got the crypto. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking the stuff for crypto that they can't turn into cash. All right. In fact, somebody will get a phone call and say, hey, we don't have no way to turn crypto into cash. We don't have no way to get to turn crypto into fiat. They would not do that deal. They won't even do the deal. All right. They won't do the deal. They'll say, yo, the deal is off. Like, we don't want that shit. We can't turn it into fiat. Fiat is the driver of crime. It's not crypto. It is not crypto. All right. So this is how the FUD works. This is how the FUD works. Uh-oh. We said crypto will be used more than fiat in the near future. Absolutely. Fiat is going to be pretty much crypto in the future. CBDCs are coming. I already showed y'all where the euro they used euro in I want to say London to put the euro on top of. France has already used had done a test for their CBDC. Old Country Boy said, I'm taking a course on blockchain. That is an excellent idea, my friend. Yeah, hit the like button as you come in here. I'm glad to see that these crypto streams is getting bigger. That's what's up. During the bear market, you know what I'm saying? When the headlines ain't flashing, Bitcoin, $60,000. Oh my God, is this a good time to buy? Should we buy? Should we buy? You know what I'm saying? Jim Cramer get up there with his laser pointer and start pointing at the chart. Look at Bitcoin price, way up there. Should we buy it? Yes, you should buy it. During the bear market, like I said, a lot of the guys who sold you the top are nowhere to be found right now. Niggas who was talking all this crypto shit, they gone, fam. They not talking. The money is made during the bear market. During the bear market. All right. Hemalim, really Hem. I appreciate the subscription, bro. He said the blockchain program. There we go. I got to I don't know what's going on with my. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Our bad engineering. I thought you had up, man. It's a lot of people who've been supporting, man, who ain't got wrenches over here. I can finally do it on the fly now, man. So we good. He said that GIF is funny. Yeah, that's an old video of Lil Boosie on the handlebars. JJ, I appreciate you passing that donation over to Umar. He said the movie Out of Time showed the future of crypto. I'm gonna have to check that out, bro. I'm gonna have to check that out. So this is what we doing, man. Regulation, regulation, regulation.
Cryptocurrency is doesn't inherently make cryptocurrency bad. It's like just because criminals use Western Union doesn't mean that Western Union is a bad organization. It just
right. So it just get cringy now. If you've been into crypto for a minute, like trying to explain to people that crypto isn't used for crime, right? It gets cringy. He said Out of Time was an indie. Oh, I like indie films. I'm gonna check that out. It gets cringy, like trying to explain to people like, yo, it's not for, you know what I'm saying? Because the first thing that they do is they go and watch the Bitcoin documentary, and the first thing that happens is the Silk Road. It's like, oh my God, bro, the Silk Road has been down since forever. You know what I'm saying? And people still tie Bitcoin and crypto to the Silk Road. Like they couldn't just watch it, understand that happened in the past, and just keep it pushing. Give me 1 second.
just means, okay, criminals use this, and probably we got to keep an eye on how to make sure that less criminals are able to use that, and that can call for more regulation.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what happens. The sheep, he pretty much said what I said, but the sheep are going to be the ones running around with that narrative. It's going to be the sheep. All right? It's going to be the sheep. Old Country Boy. That's what I'm talking about. Old Country Boy just dropped the link to free blockchain courses. Lord knows I don't have the patience. Also, check out Ohim, Get with Ohim. Ohim does 101, where he pretty much show you and lay out a path for your introduction into Bitcoin and other crypto assets. If anybody could, y'all could drop the link to Ohim channel and the Crypto Gang podcast.
Now, usually in cryptocurrency, when we hear regulation, we think bad, but here's the take from Bloomberg.
Now, see, here it is. This is one of the biggest influencers on YouTube, one of the biggest content creators. Like, here's the thing about regulations, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run this up. We talking about this is Meet Kevin. 1.66 million subscribers. He's laying this out on why regulation is a good thing. And he's using a mainstream media outlet like Bloomberg to do it. I don't want anybody caught off guard. Okay, we've seen this coming miles away. I've been trying to tell y'all this is what's coming. You know, this is what's about to happen, dog.
Look at this. Bloomberg reported the following. Regulation is an undeniable growth driver, said the co-founder of the EXMO exchange, a UK registered crypto exchange. I'm glad the Wild West phase for the crypto market is almost over.
The Wild West phase. Now, whenever you hear Wild West, what you need to translate that into is when they say, yo, crypto is like the Wild West. Translate that into freedom. Translate that into independence. Okay? Whenever you hear that Wild Wild West term, you would say, well, crypto is individual financial freedom. So whenever they say it's the end of the Wild Wild West, just translate that into it's the end of financial freedom. It's the end of financial independence. All right. All right. Clue said gold was the Wild Wild West at one point. I disagree with that, Clue, because gold was gold, no matter what. If you had it, you had it. All right. Nobody can say that gold is not accepted over here or accepted over here. Like people already know what gold was, though. Like gold, it's not like crypto. You didn't have to convince people that gold was a valuable asset. You know, I couldn't imagine that. I'm glad you brought that up, Clue, because I couldn't imagine the newspapers during that time saying, gold is being used for crime. Like the people would just be like, okay, and all right, okay, and your point, we're still going to use it to do business with, right? We're still going to trade with it. All right, we are still going to use gold.
This is a really interesting argument. I mean, really what they're saying here is, hey, look, yeah, there have been issues with cryptocurrencies being associated with crime.
This is like the third time he repeated that, man. I cringe every time. I just cringe like, you know. The more you say it is true that crypto is associated with crimes, not even a lot anymore. Even if you just repeat it, it just drives the sheep to just get acclimated to thinking that crypto crime. That's the brainwashing of it. You see what I'm saying? Where it never I wish that every time somebody said that, they would also mention that the other 99.9% of crime is done with fiat. It's done with fiat. Licks for Days said he's a talking head. He's paid to say this. I totally agree. This is a guy who also uses his platform to like I warned you guys about. A lot of these big YouTubers, they hold positions in things, and what they'll do is they'll come report on things that they hold positions in, and when the price goes up, they dump they dump. All right, they dump. So yeah, so be careful when you're watching these big YouTubers. Real shit. Shout out to Grinch for sharing the stream, bro. I appreciate that. So be careful. Engineering Cannabis said crypto is only 5% of the multi-billion-dollar blockchain technology industry. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do something with Mike V so he can explain the blockchain that they trying to get pushed through the infrastructure bills.
And rooting those out by having a little bit more regulation could actually be a good thing, because the last thing you want is areas like, well, kind of what happened here, Ontario, Canada, just saying, hey, as part of our compliance efforts, the terms of use have been updated to basically say that Ontario, for
fair use,
Binance, has become a restricted jurisdiction, and regrettably, Binance can no longer continue to offer service to Ontario-based users. Right?
So Binance having issues in Canada as well. All right, we talk about the biggest exchange in the world is getting the clamps put on it. All right. I appreciate the Cash App, Grinch. The biggest exchange in the world is getting the clamps put on it.
Right, this is the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is that companies just leave. What you want is companies to say, hey, government, we want to work with you.
Hey, government, we want to work with you. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Hey, government, we want to work with you. Mm. I hate to say I told you so. This is like a slow motion I told you so. This is a slow motion I told you. Yo, this freeze frame is nuts. He said he's running for governor of California. Yeah, that's another thing. He is running for the governorship of California. You know. Hey government. Hey government, we want to work with you.
We want to make sure we can root out crime while still having as many benefits of cryptocurrency as we can.
We want to root out crime. Now, understand, remember when Coinbase gave up Licks for Days. I appreciate you for passing that donation over to Umar. He said, tell the real Thai City, there are still people asleep. Yes, most people are asleep. I did a live stream called Red Pill Investing. If you get a chance, check out that live stream. They still sheep. So when they hear this, ooh, less crime. Ooh, less crime. Less crime. Remember when Coinbase first started giving up people's information to the IRS? I remember when that happened. Coinbase went on to quadruple their user base, and then they go public on the stock exchange, and people love Coinbase. They love it. They love it. Coinbase is loved. All right. He said Umar getting paid today. Nah, that's our money. That's our money. We just hire Umar to collect the donations. You know, it's part of our our building fund. Umar in control of the building fund.
And still operating legally. Remember that when we use Coinbase or Gemini or BlockFi in the United States, these are heavily regulated already, centralized crypto brokers.
Peep the language. Peep the language. Centralized brokers. All right. Brokers. That's what's happening. Remember the stock. In order to invest in stocks and shit, you had to go through this process. You had to get a broker or whatever. So I'll tell y'all, if y'all got crypto, either put it in the staking protocol or take it off of these exchanges. He said centralized is bad, folks. So right here, what you have is me, Kevin, saying, hey, you already deal with centralized stuff already. What's the big idea? What's the holdup? I mean, you already use centralized entities already. Talking to the sheep, man. Talking to the sheep. Talking to the sheep.
SoFi uses Coinbase, right? Coinbase, highly regulated, highly licensed. They got to get licenses in every state. And this has good things.
That's what I'm telling y'all. With all the FUD going on, it's going to shake all these weak hands out. All right? It's going to shake all these weak hands out. I'm looking for something big to come down the pipeline where it's going to shake all the weak hands out. All the weak hands are going to be shaken out. And yikes. Damn, son.
Gives us as people, as investors, more confidence that, okay, we can invest and
more confidence. Yikes.
and know that all of a sudden we're not just going to get the rug pulled out from us and the company we're investing with is going to get shut down.
There you have it. He laying it out. Talking to the sheep. Talking to the sheep. This is what we dealing with. All right. So there is going to be a shift where you're not going to be able to just log on to these exchanges and get this crypto anymore. That's what's going to happen. All right. And people are pushing for it, you know, so you can have confidence that you aren't getting ripped off. So you can have confidence, right? Confidence in the government.
Now, some of us like that. Some of us like the idea of the government having zero control and power, and there's DeFi for that, right?
Right, and I'm here to tell y'all that DeFi is going to have regulations coming down. DeFi is going to have regulations coming down. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all how it's going to go with DeFi. I believe that DeFi is going to be integrated into the traditional banking system. All the staking and all the rest of that, the same way you put your money in the bank and it accrues interest or whatever. I believe that the banks are going to get their hands on that. And they're going to use regulations to force people into that shit. Hey, listen, I'm just here to tell the truth, man. I don't want to see a bunch of people out here shocked and surprised and you know, yeah, price is about to go dumb. Yeah, no more regular people getting rich. Exactly, Paul G. Exactly. That's why I tell y'all, you're not gonna be able to. They're gonna put the gatekeepers in place again. Ray God said DeFi gang. Yeah, and here's the thing about DeFi. DeFi is one of the trends that that I missed out on. This is why I'm heavy on that NFT stuff. Oh, we're gonna get to Omi and the Marvel partnership. We're gonna get to that here in a little bit. But DeFi was one of those things that I missed, you know, and I didn't see it. I thought it was like some kind of gimmick or something like that. I understood it, but I was like, there's no way people and I'll be damned they did that. That is the reason why Ethereum prices went through the roof, because all of those DeFi projects was built on top of it. And so now another project that I'm in, Reef, is built on top of Polkadot. And yeah, DeFi is going to be around, but once it starts to spread out on these other blockchains, yeah, DeFi going to be one of them. So keep your eyes open in the DeFi space for new projects. Look for things that are not being built on Ethereum, right? Look for things built on Avalanche, Polkadot, I think Cardano now. Look for the new projects that are going to be built on top of Matic and stuff like that. But yeah, try to get into those. A lot of the stuff on Ethereum is already moved up in the price already. If you want to get in early as possible, start looking to these other protocols. Give me 1 second. All right.
Just still pretty much Wild West-ish. But
Wild West-ish. Remember what I said, translate Wild West into freedom.
And there's DeFi for that, right? Which is still pretty much Wild West-ish.
Right? So DeFi still pretty much has some freedom in it.
But there's some really important bottom lines that we got to think about when it comes to what happened here in this news. And I'm going to break those out very simply. So number one, okay, we're going to draw these out. Number one, more regulation in a good way, more regulation to combat crime.
The sheep are going to eat this stuff up, man. The sheep are going to eat this up. More good regulation. The reason why I got to keep interrupting is because I already know they're not going to play with me on this copyright shit. I gotta cut it.
So we're right down to combat crime. And the reason we're going to say this is because we don't want more regulation that just makes our lives miserable or makes it harder for us to use cryptocurrencies, right? That's not what we want. But more regulation to combat crime is...
Right. More regulation to combat crime, right? Which is weird because that's like saying most people are criminals, right? That is such a big deal. Like crime is such a huge deal. But like I said, remember, most crime is done using fiat, and nobody's trying to shut fiat down. Nobody's trying to bring in, nobody's trying to stop the usage of fiat, right? Nothing can be more regulated than fiat. There's all kind of money laundering laws and stuff on the books, the FDIC, but nobody's discussing how fiat is being used by criminals. Ty said that dude be on that one a lot. Yeah, sheep don't even know what DeFi is. Good point, Rain God. Real shit. DeFi, yeah, it's being used by criminals. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't do DeFi. Why you telling me? Well, DeFi, never mind.
Not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, what does that usually lead to? Well, that's likely going to lead to companies like JP Morgan being able to offer crypto services to their clients. In fact, JP Morgan already uses something called the JP Morgan coin.
Yikes.
To transact over $1 billion a day in their treasuries trades overnight. They're literally already using something called a JPM coin.
Now, here's the thing about JPM coin. I'm glad that he brought this up because, okay, you have to look at this. Put a third eye on this, right? You have JP Morgan who has a JPM coin, right? They're able to move and transfer billions of dollars with their own coin that they made up. All right. Now, put a third eye on this. Who said the value of JPM coin is worth it? All right. Y'all have to see it this way. That's like me. I'll go in my basement, write a program, create a cryptocurrency, and just start exchanging billions of dollars worth of assets with it. Who said that? Who set the price on what I just did? It's right in your face, dog. All this stuff is right in your face. JPM coin. Ooh, that's a good one. How about we start Thai City coin? Let's start a Logic Sphere coin and just start buying houses and shit with it. Who put the value in it? Who put the value in JPM coin? You have to think about this stuff, man. Otherwise, they'll say shit like, oh, they already have a JPM coin. Okay. A lot of people got a coin, but they're not able to do business and shit like that. Who put the value on JPM coin? He said that's actually not a bad idea. Exactly. Let's see what companies are lobbying Congress to regulate crypto. Exactly. Right? This is what I'm telling y'all. These banks are going to tap into the DeFi sector. They don't have a choice. If DeFi succeeds, they fall. They're done. They're done. He said, was he pushing JPM Morgan? Yeah, JPM Morgan, they got their own coin. Watch this. I'm sitting there listening to this, and even somebody like me, right? Because I remember when the JPM coin was came out as a project, right? And I didn't think nothing of it because a lot of these projects, they start as a pilot program or whatever. It's not really a big deal. It's like they testing out some kind of new financial product. And when I heard this today, I was like, wait a minute, they moving billions of dollars with that shit? They already moved past all that. They don't even call it a pilot program or nothing. They just say, yeah, it's the JPM coin. All right, that's what it is. Watch this.
And this is, guess what? An Ethereum-backed or Ethereum-based coin.
And it's floating on top of the Ethereum network. All right. Eek.
So, like, banks already have clients wanting to use this. Banks are just looking for guidance in terms of, okay, how can we prove to our clients that we're getting them into something that at least has some level of security, if you will?
Right. Now, when he says banks and our clients, he's talking about sheep. He's talking about sheep. That's what he's talking about. Sheep. That's what the hell he's talking about. The sheep, dog. Uh-oh. How can we tell the sheep what's going on? How can we get the sheep acclimated into understanding that they're safer using our products? How can we get the sheeps to understand that we care more about them not taking their financial freedom in their own hands?
Now, I know there's a big balance with that because, again, people are like, no, we don't want any government involvement.
Right. That's the anarchist that he just said.
That's fine, but this is what happens when you have absolutely zero government involvement. Take a look at this, and this is the second problem.
See, here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to give you guys a heads up. All right. Like I said, I always push the solution to this wealth transfer. Ride the wave of regulation. Trust me on this. Well, don't trust me on this. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I am going to ride the wave of regulation. All right. Like I told y'all, I like my Lamborghini Murcielago with the proper stick shift, bright orange. Okay. Bright orange. When you see me, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just how I want to move in the future. All right. When you see me, there's nothing you can do about it. I moved with the wave of regulation. As much as I would like to be a rebel, a financial rebel, I just don't see it happening, fam. You know what I'm saying? Look at what happened with these PPP loans. They set the trap and then they start locking people up. Matlin said the government regulations remove the original purpose of crypto. The original purpose of crypto was gone a long time ago. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. I know this is like I know my crypto streams be grim, but I just got to be honest. We're in an environment where Elon Musk can tweet and people have confidence in one person to boost the price. Like the original purpose of crypto has been gone. It's been gone. Don't let people fool you with that. Like Elon Musk can move the price if he wants to. That because the sheep have confidence in Elon Musk. That's not what crypto was supposed to be about. I'm just being honest, you know? D Brown, I appreciate the subscription.
So You get this right here. This is a crypto regulation or crypto assets disclaimer by the regulatory agencies in the United Kingdom.
Fair use.
And something that they mention here is that crypto, look at how they're wording this. I mean,
fair use.
It's intense, okay? Crypto assets are considered very high risk and speculative investments.
That's what the government telling the people at UK. Cryptocurrencies are considered very high risk, speculative investments. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is how the OG crypto guys was looking at this. So what? So what? We like our highly volatile asset. We like the high risk. We'd rather take the high risk of dealing with crypto than dealing with fiat. That's what it used to be. That's what it used to be. Saying that crypto was high risk, it used to be laughable. Like it was like, yeah, that's why we here. The risk is that high. Okay. We'd rather take our chances with this than fiat. We would rather take our chances with crypto than fiat. Paul G, exactly. All investment is high risk. Fremont G said crypto running seasons. It's just NFTs time. We on the next wave buying the other bags till later. We're going to get into the NFT space here in a little bit. I'm going to discuss the NFTs, but this is the fear porn that's getting delivered to the sheep in the UK.
If you buy these crypto assets, you're unlikely to have access to the FOS or the FSCS, which are basically agencies that protect you.
Protection agencies. Look, if you fuck with that shit, look, we're not gonna come in and bail you out, okay? This is not FDIC insurance type stuff, okay? When you get into that, you better understand that you're on your own. And like I said, all the crypto OGs, they just sit back and just be like, we know. We know. We trust ourselves more. Okay? But like I said, what most sheep, that's what they want. That is exactly what they're looking for.
If like your broker goes underwater, think of it kind of like SIPC insurance or FDIC insurance, right? These sorts of guarantees. Then regulatory agencies that we have here in the United States, so that in the event something goes wrong, we have those to go to. We don't have those.
Fair use.
For cryptos here. And they're making this clear in the United Kingdom that in the United Kingdom, they don't either.
Right. They don't either because they don't really care. They don't really care. I mean, that's just where it says like they don't really care. He said she don't do due diligence, but that's their problem. Yeah, not the government's problem. And that's the thing. The government wants to tell them that, you know what? Hey, even if you don't redo your own research, even if you get scammed on some bullshit, even if you don't understand the fundamentals and you go and you lose your money, at least you have us here to cry to. At least you have us here to cry to.
But guess what happens if we have more regulation that starts combating potentially just the crime aspect?
The crime aspect. Again, the crime aspect is way more of a problem with fiat.
That really is, I think, overstated. It's really overblown anyway. But if we get a little bit more safeguards in terms of anti-money laundering safeguards, or the ability for us to snatch back ransomware pay.
Right, now here's the thing with money laundering, right? I don't even know why they bring up money laundering, because Commander Gore said Kevin is a noob who just got into Bitcoin in this cycle. Uh-oh. Sounds like a lot of people around here. We won't say no names, but all is forgiven during the bear market, I guess. What up, Commander? Yeah, when they bring up money laundering, why would any regular person be concerned with money laundering? Right? The only people who will be worried about money laundering is criminals. It's criminals. Like, I'm not a criminal. Like, I could care less about money laundering. All right? I don't care about money laundering. I'm not a criminal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. How is that a safeguard for me? Somebody over there laundering money, the fuck that got to do with me? Why do I care? You know? Oh, this is better for, you know, money laundering. Money laundering? What that? I don't care about money laundering. How does that affect me? I'm not a criminal. I'm not trying to be involved in money laundering. And they say this to people, and they use money laundering, and I never got that. I never got that. The money laundering talking points, like, who should be worried about money laundering regulations? Who should that be? Should that be somebody who just wants to make a sound investment and wait for it to mature? No. Only criminals have to worry about fucking money laundering. And for people to just, it's what the sheep hear this, and they literally accept that they are criminals, that they are bad people. Man, listen, that shit wild, man. Yeah, Commander. Politicians launder money all the time. Obviously, speaking for $3 million, a 30-minute speech for $3 million. You know, where's the regulations on that? Yeah, printing unlimited money. Jerome Powell. I played the clip here where Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, says, "Oh, we just print the money and then we just put it in the system, however much we need." He said that on national TV. I may have to find that clip and play it again, right? While we're talking about taking risk, we can start there. You know what I'm saying? Believing in that.
Payments, which is kind of what the FBI
believing in unlimited money is less risk than dealing with crypto.
Did when they traced Bitcoin, the Bitcoin ransomware payments from the Colonial Pipeline. Guess what ends up happening when we have more regulation to combat crime? Well, the second thing that happens, and this is actually really big, is you end up getting more customers. You end up getting more investors or people who today...
Right, again, this is another goofy situation that once you apply the logic, it falls apart. Why would you get more customers? Because someone was able to get a ransom payment. Like, how am I affected by a company having to pay ransom or not paying a ransom? And what's the difference between the ransom being paid in fiat and being paid in crypto? How does that affect the average customer? Like, how am I affected by somebody getting a ransom payment in Bitcoin? Somebody getting a ransom payment in Ethereum? How, like, what happens to my Bitcoin and my Ethereum? It's just goofy. These are dumb talking points. He said the CIA did the pipeline bullshit. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. This is one of the things that I try to get across. This new financial system that is going to emerge is the solution. They cause the problem and they come in with the solution. This is old tactics that should have been played out by now. But like I said, most people are sheep.
Really fearful of cryptocurrency, saying, okay, so this is part of a diversified portfolio. Okay, I'm starting to warm up to it. You warm up with Bitcoin, then maybe you go into the Ether, and then maybe you go into ADA or something like that. And maybe you go over to BlockFi and you deposit some of your crypto coins and you get up to $250 for free by going to metkevin.com/BF.
Boom. He just pushed his affiliate link on 1.66 million people. 1.66 million people. He just pushed towards a centralized investment situation, which I myself, okay, has moved a large part of my 401k into a grayscale investment, because I do believe in grayscale more than Charles Schwab. Okay, so that's a disclaimer. All right, I have invested, but I didn't do it because of safety. I didn't do it because of the pipeline and ransomware and money laundering and all the rest of this shit. That is not why I decided. In fact, most of my XRP that was in that got kicked back out because of the lawsuit with Ripple. So, I mean 1.66 million people just got the affiliate link to move crypto into BlockFi. So I'll tell you about these big YouTubers. I highly recommend smaller YouTubers who do research, right? This guy can't tell you how Cardano works. You know what I'm saying? This guy doesn't really get deep dive. Another red flag is when guys only talk about the big three crypto: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. If they never go outside of that, you already know what's up. It's for clicks and views, because those projects run the most traffic. All right, they run the most traffic. Y'all finna sell my house to BlackRock. Yo, listen, be careful out there, my friends.
You could do all those things. But the point is, this regulation FUD that we're seeing right now is actually a very natural evolution for a new investment vehicle. This is
right. So understand the double talk that you just heard right there. I'm gonna play it back for you.
For a new investment vehicle. This is like that. And maybe you go over to BlockFi and you deposit some of your crypto coins and you get up to $250 for free by going to metkevin.com/BF. You could do all those things. But the point is,
fair use.
This regulation FUD that we're seeing right now is actually a very natural evolution.
FUD as being a natural evolution. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt as part of the natural evolution. The natural evolution. Yeah, spreading FUD while talking about FUD. Exactly, Mo. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This shit, I watched it. I heard it. I was like, damn. You know?
For a new investment vehicle. This is normal what we're going through. And it's not a bad thing. If anything,
it's not a bad thing.
It's a good thing. So that said, it's very important to remember that this eliminating of the Wild West.
Eliminating of the Wild Wild West. Remember, Wild Wild West is freedom. The elimination of the Wild Wild West. I'm glad he used the quote fingers, because that's exactly what it is.
Going through, and it's not a bad thing. If anything, it's a good thing. So that said,
fair use.
It's very important to remember that this eliminating of the
quote fingers, Wild Wild West, Wild Wild West. This quote unquote freedom. This quote unquote freedom. That's what the quote fingers are. Remember, when you hear Wild Wild West, just understand that they talking about freedom.
Wild West, so to speak, just like the other crypto broker mentioned. They mentioned it themselves. Isn't Kevin saying it? Right?
The other crypto broker. See what I'm saying? Brokers. Like this was going on. This was happening. Fremont G said, I've never seen this Kev guy a day in my life. Man, Kev is one of the biggest YouTubers. And he's also running for governor of California. Yeah, I'm all for the Wild Wild West. He said, I'm all for the Wild Wild. Everybody was down for the Wild Wild West. People always complain about the amount of documents it takes to get a mortgage nowadays. He said, so they like the Wild Wild West. Let me see. Yeah, it's a lot of people who got into Bitcoin and started doing cryptocurrency content at 40,000, at 50,000. They start getting people like 50. Now, is this a good time to buy? We was over here talking about crypto when Bitcoin was at $3,800, fam. VeChain was at one third of a penny. VeChain was a third of a penny when we was over here talking about this shit, man. Cardano was 3 cents when we was over here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Now they can't get Cardano to go below $1. This is why you're not gonna hear me crying. You know, when people say, yo, what happened to all the crypto guys? We over here. we straight. We was the ones telling you to take profit. We was the one who was saying take profit in front of everybody. People start calling me a fucking crypto snob and shit. People start calling me a crypto asshole and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was running around saying, hey, this is the time you take profit. Bitcoin is at double its previous all-time high, and it took less than a year to get there. This is called a parabolic move. If you do not take profit, you're an idiot. And here we are. Shout out to Lionel. He called this the razor blade slide. Commander said YouTube likes the white crypto people. Hey, listen. It was a lot of game guys, a lot of dating coaches got into the Bitcoin mix at about 50,000. Man, they got to hold the L. You know, they got to hold the L. They got to hold the L. You know, not me, not Oheen, not the guys who been in it. Hashtag been in. We been in. We're not complaining about the price. We're not complaining about the price of crypto right now. All right. A lot of my portfolio still up 200, 300%, still booming, still up. You know, I'm way up. The market, right? If you buy during the bear market when Bitcoin and crypto is not on the news, if you was buying, crypto would have to go to like $15,000 to $10,000. Bitcoin will have to crash to like, I was even say 7,000 to 10,000 before like you get back to those levels. You know. Not financial advice, but I do not see it going that far down again, right? Not anytime soon, anyways. So, yeah, a lot of these guys, they in hiding, you know. Now, they hiding.
Right? Important to remember that. The more customers we end up getting. Take a look at this. This is a pretty cool chart here.
Now, check out this chart. This one made me say, man, I gotta bring this to the guys so they can see this, because I want y'all to see this, but I'm gonna point out something that, excuse me, he's not gonna bring up.
Crypto plans. Some banks are starting to offer crypto services.
Banks are starting to offer crypto services. Watch this.
Blue is yes, orange is no, and gray is considering. Look at this. JP Morgan Chase already does crypto futures. Gold.
Fair use.
Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, they're already doing futures. Bank
Fair use.
of America already doing it. You've got considering at JP Morgan crypto products for wealth clients. So
Fair use.
basically the rich folks. Hey, Goldman and JP Morgan want to stay competitive. Citigroup's thinking about it. Morgan Stanley's already doing it.
Fair use.
Now, so far they've gotten into no on doing crypto custody accounts, which is generally what like Coinbase or
They're not gonna do crypto custody because it's not regulated. So none of these banks are going to custody crypto. This is why they have to use things like Grayscale.
Gemini you're going to do anyway. So most of them have argued that probably no on this, fine. But the point is, this is as of June 18th here from Bloomberg. This is good.
Hey, listen. The cringe, dog. The cringe, dog. Paul G said, I say a manosphere. I seen a manosphere clown bragging about buying Ethereum at 3,500, trying to teach about crypto. Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it, man. Listen. Ugh. Them lawsuits gonna be coming for dudes who fucking be doing that shit, man. I don't offer any courses or nothing like that, fam. We just sit over here, we just discuss, you know. This is not financial advice, but I am a winner. Let's go.
We want more of this. And look at Binance's activity here, folks, because remember, even with this partial Binance ban in the United Kingdom, you're still going to be able to buy
fair use
or sell crypto in the United Kingdom using Binance. And look at the activity, folks. We thought activity would go
fair use
down as price fell, and well, kind of so far
there was a look at that drop. Whoop. You can't miss that. You know, we had a nice staircase right here, but
have seen.
That's called smart people. See, this is what the smart people did, all right? Look at the laugh on his face, right? He does traditional finance. He fuck with the stock market shit, but look at this. He knows what this is. This is the dumb people. This is what happened to them. They got left up here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The smart people took all this money and they're going to buy down here.
Activity go down. This right here would be May. So we are seeing crypto volumes sort of decline here. But look at this insane run here of monthly crypto volumes in US dollars.
Parabolic. That's what that is.
Equivalent. This, by the way, a little bit of a red flag right here for like Coinbase investors, right? If crypto volumes go down, that means trading revenues go down at Coinbase, which is not going to be too good for Coinbase. So keep that in mind.
Fair use.
But overall, we're seeing, compared to last year, look at the chart. It's undeniable the growth of crypto volume we're having. And it's
right. Now, if you were to take this chart and go back a little bit further, back to about 2017, 2018, you would have seen something like this again, okay? This is what you call incomplete data, all right? Acting like this could never happen again is what a lot of these crypto guys be doing. They tell you that it goes up and up and up forever. That's not how it works. He definitely said, look at this. But around 2017, 2018, the same thing happened. And then we ended up down here. Got to keep it honest, man. Got to keep it honest.
It's a really good thing. So in my opinion, this Binance FUD is actually very good for the future.
This Binance FUD is good for the future
of the crypto industry. It's going to lead to more proper and limited licensing and regulation, which is
limited licensing regulation
is good. It's going to lead to likely more customers in the crypto space, which is
more sheep. All right. Once again, I want you to understand. All right. In crypto. most of the OG crypto people, they got in through conservative outlets. They got in through what was that? It was a movement they had on Wall Street. Independent movements were ahead on crypto, right? But now you have the people who watch mainstream news, all right? People who watch mainstream news are the new people that are coming in. The new people that are coming in are they're not they're sheep, fam. They sheep. All these new people are sheep. When he started talking about the FUD and regulations coming, the people who get in because regulation, they are sheep. Yeah, Occupy Wall Street. Good looking out, Todd. Occupy Wall Street. These aren't the Occupy Wall Street guys coming in now. These are the Meet Kevin top YouTube people coming out. All right. Your boy said 500K for the next bull run. I don't doubt it. Like I said, they said that most of crypto is in the hands of retail investors. If that switches, then if that turns around and all the retail hands get shaken out and all you have is the big guys in the game, you're going to see a rebound that's going to be historic. Top City told me to buy call options on Bitcoin at 75K. Nope, I never did that bullshit. Yeah, Tight T, that's right. They not crypto savvy. These new people coming in, they not crypto savvy. They don't really care about the fundamentals or none of that shit, man. Yeah, they looking for protection. Like, okay, it's safe to get in now. I guess we'll sell the house and get a $80,000 Bitcoin now that they're regulating it. We don't have to worry about losing the 80K.
Good, and ultimately more customers in the crypto space means better and safer offerings, better and safer options,
better and safer,
and ultimately higher price for cryptocurrency.
Higher price for cryptocurrency. Now, I want to go back here. Now, I'm going to give y'all niggas some homework. Okay? I want y'all to take y'all phone or however y'all looking at this. And I want y'all to take a screenshot of this. All right? Now, when you take this screenshot, actually, you know what? Let me do this to make the screen bigger. Give me 1 second. I want y'all to take a screenshot of this, okay? Take this screenshot that's on the screen right now. All right? I want you guys to go and do some homework. I want you guys to look up how many of these banks are Ripple partners. Bank of America straight out came out and hired people specifically for the Ripple protocol. They came out publicly and put out for a job offering for somebody to come in and do the Ripple protocol. This was like 2 years ago too. So yeah, that's y'all homework on that. Let me get over here real quick, because we was talking about INX, and security tokens, right? It was talking about security token offerings and INX, which is security tokens offering, which is like tokenized stocks, tokenized things that are traded right now in the traditional markets. And the INX sale is over already. So if you didn't get into INX, you have to go through this setup right here. Let me open this up. This actually happened already. I meant to talk about it, but I haven't. Jazz Jackson said institutional buyers initiated this shakeout because they didn't want to pay $60K for Bitcoin, $5,000 for Ethereum. They want better entry, so they teamed up with the big financial media to drive the price down. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, fam. That's exactly what's happening. Let me see. Give me 1 second, fam. All right, so this is INX. If y'all remember, we was talking about this project called INX. Let's see. INX bought the Open Finance. All right, so this happened on June 8th. I think I wasn't even able to go live on this. I wanted to do a live stream on this. So INX Limited, a cryptocurrency exchange, went public on Ethereum last year, has completed the deal that it needed to launch its digital securities trading platform. On Tuesday, the company said that it had received approval from the Financial Industry Regulation Authority and closes its acquisition of the U.S. broker-dealer and alternative program. The purchase of Open Finance means INX can offer investors a digital securities trading platform in addition to a crypto exchange. So if y'all remember, I was telling y'all about INX, right? For security token offerings. I also was telling y'all about Polymath. Like Polymath, I made like just a ridiculous amount of profit off of Polymath. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have the stock market is going to be tokenized, right? That is what's coming. This is the future of finances. The new system, when they unveil it, everything is going to be tokenized. All right. It says we've got security tokens and crypto trading side by side. Douglas Borthwick, Chief Marketing Officer and Head of Business Development at INX, said Coinbase doesn't do that. All right. The digital securities market offers traditional investors a way to trade tokenized equity 24/7 in true crypto fashion. Borthwick added, the closest competitor to INX would be security trading platform T0, which also has a U.S. regulated ATS and is reportedly looking for a buyer. INX platform is available in 75 countries, and its native token, held by 7,200 investors, will receive 40% distribution from the company with no voting rights, while equity holders will receive 60% distribution with voting rights. The distribution means that investors can come to INX as a place to trade tokenized equities with thousands of other investors who are ready to trade. If you think about GameStop and Reddit, the power of having a community can change things, he said. We are harnessing a huge community of folks that are going to be very powerful in deciding on our future. So INX, open finance. So I got an email saying that the open finance is going to, this is the open finance right here. So open finance is about to start trading INX, which is the native token for the exchange. All right. This the wave. I'm telling y'all these, man, it's gonna be the wave. It's gonna be the wave. This is the future. That like don't let these people tell you, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You fuck around and miss out on some shit like this, you're gonna be mad, right? Solana is getting into the synthetic stocks game too. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like tokenized stocks is gonna be the wave. It's gonna be the wave. Paul G said basically a boom is coming. Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like there's gonna be a merger with the blockchain, crypto, traditional financing, all this regulation, and all this. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Don't be out here trying to be the crypto rebel and shit, man. Yeah, Solana is a good buy. Yeah, I've read some good stuff on Solana. I gotta do some more research on this so I can get a better understanding. But Solana looks to be a good buy. You know, Solana look like to be a good buy. Omi, that's what I need to look up for y'all, boys, man. Omi took off, man. Omi did 130%. 2 days ago. Let me see if I can find this. So it's a Medium article. So Omi, which is the crypto for the app Vivi. Vivi is an NFT marketplace. Okay. Vivi is an NFT marketplace that has an app. Now the app is still young. This whole project is still young. But the reason why I invested in it is because the people that they had, if like I tell y'all, the fundamentals that I use is tech, team, and tokenomics. All right. So on the team, they got a guy who runs pretty much the rights to Pokemon and a lot of these things. Like this guy is real big on marketing international with big brands. So they did the deal with Marvel like 3 or 4 days ago. The price went up 130 some percent, fam. And what the deal was, I'm gonna get into. I know it's a lot of comic book fans in the space. That's why I kept telling people. I was like, "Yo, like Omi is a big deal. Omi is a big deal." So, give me 1 second. I want to see. Okay, here it is, right here. It says Vivi has been working closely with Marvel to offer for the first time officially licensed digital collectibles products as NFTs. This is a momentous occasion for the collectibles industry at large, highlighting the innovative, forward-thinking culture of Marvel and further validating the new world of digital collecting and its future in pop culture entertainment. Vivi is incredibly excited and honored to feature your favorite Marvel heroes crossing over into the real world via augmented reality, 3D characters, comics, and more. All right. So with the augmented reality is like uh on your phone, you can pop characters up in pictures. So what will happen is you have let's just say a Spider-Man, right? You can have your kids take pictures with Spider-Man in the picture through the augmented reality stuff. All right. The uh-oh. Why am I sharing that? What's going on with this? Hold on. My bad. I'm tripping, y'all. Did I flip off of it? Okay. So um like this NFT stuff is just like, are you gonna see it go into music? This is what the Jay-Z and Dame Dash Biggs thing is about that album. Mally said I had a glitch. Y'all niggas stupid. Hey, oh, you're gonna see this happen too. So this is, the next wave. Yeah, you gotta diversify the bag. Don't sleep on the app. He said these premium NFTs first appearances, man. Please don't. Yes, free mind. I'm telling you, man. They're not gonna understand it. And I did a whole live stream on NFTs, and I showed y'all how dumb the money can get with NFTs. Be back over here real quick. Marvel fans can expect a rich collecting experience, whether it's an interactive statue of an iconic Marvel superhero or a secret rare edition comic. You can frame in your virtual showroom or buying and selling with others on the secondary market. There will be a Marvel digital collectible experience for everyone. Marvel digital NFTs will include 3D digital statues in a variety of styles, from static to animated, as well as digital comic book NFTs from the extensive Marvel Comics range. Stay tuned for more info on Marvel drops coming to Vivi. Now, here's a little gift that I'm a drop on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Here's a little gift from your boy about this situation, because I'm an investor, so I get all kind of alerts through the different apps and stuff like that. So the price went parabolic. Okay, the price went parabolic on Omi. Now, Omi is the, like I said, the native token to Vivi. Now, when people buy things in that app, it burns Omi. So Omi has a real big circulating supply, but millions of Omi gets burned the more people buy NFTs through the app. Okay, that is what's going to drive the price. That is what's going to drive the price to. I mean, I'm not even gonna give y'all no price predictions on it. Fremont said it's moving from GoChain to Immutable. They're going to post an article with the steps before the changeover. Right. He said, "Do you need GoChain to store Omi in your wallet?" Yeah, they're about to switch. So you're gonna be able to move it to the where they're making the switch to. So I mean, it's gonna be lit, dog. Like, it's gonna be lit. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I gotta drop this gem on y'all. That's what I was doing, man. I gotta drop this gem on y'all. Give me 1 second, fellas. Fremont said, I'm bullish on this project. Me too, fam. Okay, so now it sits here at 2/10 of a penny. 2/10 of a penny. This will be a marker for me to go back to and to say I told you so. Now, the circulating supply is way less than Safe Moon, than Shiba Inu, which I hold bags of Shiba Inu. But this project, when they start burning, when all of these projects start getting released, and see, here's how it works. The VV app has something that they call jewels. Now, you have to buy the jewels to buy the NFTs. Now, the jewels burn the OMI. So the more jewels get burned, then the OMI is burned. Okay? Now, you're going to start seeing these big releases come out, and people are going to buy them. All these releases that have came out so far is like sold out in like the first day. So people are hungry for these goddamn NFTs, and none of the big NFTs have came out yet, and they've been burning millions of OMIs already. Now, here is the gift. Here's the gift. Because OMI was running. OMI was running. I believe it topped out at something like, it went from 0019 to 0038 or something like that. And they had a court case where somebody involved who was this ain't financial advice. Good looking out, Fremont. Somebody who they were affiliated with had to sell their assets. And when they sold the assets, they had a lot of OMI that was involved with that. That is why the price pretty much fell. Let's see. Do I have it on the daily? So yeah, this is where it topped out at right here. This is where it was at, 0.001, which is phenomenal because you could have got 1 million OMI for like $1,000. And then it came back up here. It came back up here to 0033. And then when Buddy had sold his assets, he dropped the price, and the price has been here. But it's been steady up here in this range. It hasn't came down to the 001 level. So this is all the people who missed out on that run, they started buying. This is why the price didn't go back down. So it's accumulating. So remember what we was talking about, the accumulation zone and how it works, the same principles that are used in Bitcoin. But yeah, that's my little gem for y'all. That's a little gem, right? You can stick that, you can note that, you know. He said, are you just investing in the tokens or the actual NFTs? Yeah, because the NFTs are going to go up in value as well. So yeah, if you could buy the NFTs off the VV app, go ahead. A lot of people, oh man, I'm glad you said that. A lot of people are flipping these NFTs. They buying them and then they just set the price high. They set the price high and they've been flipping NFTs. So yeah, it's a nice little hustle. It's a nice little hustle. Fremont said, I made a lot of bread off of it. Yeah, and people were trying to get into the VV app. They were trying to get into it. And for a while, they limited the amount of people that was getting into it because, like I said, it was in the beta phase, and they wasn't allowing everybody in. But now, yeah, you can pretty much get into it now. He said they sell out quick at a much higher price. I've tried. Yeah. Yeah, the NFT space is rocking on that VV app. If you get the VV app and you learn it, you figure it out, man, you can make some bread off of that VV app. I need to start doing it. Um, what else I want to cover with you guys tonight? Y'all know me. We done reached the 2 hour mark. I done gave y'all a good crypto stream. Be looking for a fuckery stream tomorrow. What it say? He said, I sell out quick. Yeah. I suggest joining their Discord. Pretty cool, mature community. It will help each other. Yeah, the Discord. I have the I got the Telegram group. Old Country said, any other projects on your radar? For me, I'm just accumulating the projects that I already believe in. I haven't really added any new ones. My portfolio is DSLA, OMI, Reef, XRP, Essentia, and a few more. I am looking to start a position in Polkadot. I do want to start a position in Polkadot. Let me see. He said, yeah, I get OMI from gate.io. Somebody asked how to buy it in the United States. You need to use a VPN. You need to use a VPN and go to gate.io. That's how I get OMI. He said, I just got in late. Have you heard of Cello and RLC? iExec. Cello, I think, is part of the ISO 222 Swift protocol. No, but I have heard of iExec. I have heard of iExec. See, that's the thing with this too, man. Like, you know, it's so much stuff going on. I may do a panel. I may do a crypto panel where some of you guys can come in and start talking about some of these other projects, because y'all know me. I like the gym. I like to get in early on stuff before they take off. But yeah, iExec, Chico Crypto be talking about RLC. He said, any tips on getting impermanent loss while staking? No tips. I haven't had any issues with any of the staking protocols that I'm in. That's one of the reasons why I'm in DSLA, because DSLA is like insurance for staking protocols. The statical protocol, DSLA, it's used as an insurance policy to, like, if any of the staking networks go down, if they have DSLA implemented on it, it'll start kicking DSLA out to pay out for whenever they have issues with the staking protocol. Rain God said the DSLA staking is kind of sketchy though. Uh-oh. We could talk about it. Cello and RLC are only $3 right now. Crypto Teacher on YouTube estimate there will go. I'm still researching. Okay. I'm gonna look into Crypto Teacher too. Yeah, so Cello and RLC. I've heard of RLC. Crypto Chico be talking about RLC. Rain God, I do want to talk about DSLA, what you heard about it or whatnot. I do want to get into it because I hold a nice bag of DSLA. They just actually implemented DSLA with Harmony One. So yeah, I'm gonna do a panel. We do gotta have a panel of people who know what the fuck they talking about. Not a bunch of debating and arguing and shit. People is just talking about what's backing it. Yo, we gotta have a real crypto panel. That's what we gotta start having, man. Outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the rest of that shit. But yeah, I'm one of them guys. Like Rain Guy said, DSLA sketchy. I want to hear it, cause shit, that's how I rock. I'm not one of them guys who believe that everything going to the moon and everything on the up and up of everything, bro. Hell no, not me. Not me. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the share button. This is the Logic Sphere, and I am your host, Ty City. Join me tomorrow when we'll go live, maybe around 7:30 is what I'm looking at. But yeah, we'll be live again. But other than that, I'll catch y'all boys later.